Welcome to Joburg Today. I'm your host, Leroy Viaggi. With matric results finally out, we caught up with the class of 2014 from Parktown Girls.
I'm completely ecstatic. On my way here, I was like, Mom, this is the last time you'll ever have to drive me to the school. And it felt so great to never have to wear a uniform again. I'm completely ecstatic with my marks, and I'm so excited to just embark on this new chapter in my life.
I put in a lot of effort, and I can see that it paid off. And I'm very thankful that I came to Parktown, because even though last year during the year, they kept pushing us, and we're like, oh, why? But now it actually pays off. So I'm like, thank you.
I'm so excited to go and do my own thing. Finally, you get to go and explore and do exactly what you want. You're not studying everything. Now you get to focus on your career and everything and become you.
I'm so excited. Like last night when I got it, I couldn't believe it. I was so shocked. Like I checked like 1 billion times. And this morning I got up and I checked the SMS again. And then when I got to school, I'm like, okay, it's real. It's actually real.
I feel very great. I'm actually very proud that I actually came to Parktown. If I didn't come to Parktown, I didn't think my results would have come out the way that they did. I'm pretty excited. I'm excited for my future, actually.
I just want to get on the road to doing something where I can make an impact on South Africa. So I'm going to go to UCT and study economics and environmental science to hopefully, put them together and try and really make a difference in this country.
This year I'm planning to go study entrepreneurship. So I'm going to study at Institution for Success for entrepreneurship.
In the future, I plan to study biomedical engineering at Wits. Hopefully that's the right thing for me, but I'm really excited.
The matrics of 2014 have finally made it to 2015, and so far there's such amazing performances from all the students across Johannesburg, and we were there at Parktown High School to experience all the joy and excitement from all the students around here. I'm Mpoma Shekho for Joburg Today.
Hi, this is Darren Simpson from The Breakfast Express on 947. You watching Joburg Today.
Check us out on Facebook, that's joburgtoday.tv, and on Twitter at Joburg Today. Now, if you're on the move, pockettv.mobi, that's pocket with an I. The transition into school can be a very stressful time for both parents and children, which is why Nikki Bush offers this advice on the subject.
On Joburg Today, we are joined by creative parenting expert Nikki Bush. Welcome to Joburg Today.
Thanks, Zizi.
Everybody's preparing to go back to school. But for children that are just entering preschool and grade 1, it's an exciting, but it's also a challenging time. Why is that?
Every first day of school every year is stressful, even for the most confident of children. But I actually think we as parents fall into a huge trap because we are generally more anxious than our children are about the first day of school. And that tends to overflow into our children and make them more anxious than they necessarily need to be.
How can parents then deal with that anxiety so that it doesn't, transmit to the child and affect their learning experience?
Firstly, we need to help our children feel secure. So firstly, be calm yourself, even if you are feeling all upside down inside, you need to seem to be calm. Find your child a friend. So if there is a child who's going to be in the same class or the same school, make sure that you have a play date with that child before school starts, so that your child knows that there is somebody that they know when they go to school.
The child has been at home for a long period of time, and now they need to get used to this new environment with different people and teachers. What are some of the ways that the child can become familiar and comfortable with the school setting?
Well, firstly, schools run on a routine. So certain things happen at exactly the same time every single day. Whether it's when the bell goes for the beginning of the day, when break time is, when certain activity rings are in preschool or subject classes change. And with routine at school, it's really good for children to have a basic routine at home because then they feel more comfortable with the routine at school. So especially after these long December holidays, when children's routines have generally gone out of the window, they've been able to stay up later than normal, watch more TV than normal, get up later in the morning, we need to bring our children back to reality, which is that we wake up at a certain time and we go to bed at a very specific time at night. We have our bath at the same time, we eat dinner at the same time. So in the days leading up to going back to school, and of course during term time, stick to a good daily routine because it keeps the sanity for everybody. And when things are predictable, children are less anxious because they know what's going to happen next. There are rituals that every teacher has, and they all have different rituals too, which makes them individual. But children love teachers' rituals. And so it's important that teachers and parents are more playful, because play is the language of childhood. It also de-stresses children, takes away the anxiety. And when a teacher has to learn 30 new names at the beginning of a term, that's quite a big ask. I should think the teacher's quite anxious too.
Yeah.
Now, what teachers do very cleverly to reduce their own anxiety as well as to reduce the anxiety of the children is they play games in the class. And so children have fun and they enjoy themselves. Now, parents should take a leaf out of a teacher's book there and be more playful at home, especially during this transitional time. So instead of harping on how was your day? How did you feel? Yeah. Do you like your teacher? Did you make a friend? Rather, go home, don't ask all those questions, play a game and see if this information comes out a little more spontaneously rather than grilling and interrogating your children, which really can make them very anxious.
Fantastic.
And I think that's the other thing. Be on time, especially in that first week of school. Be on time when you drop your children off. Be on time when you collect your children. There's nothing worse for a child, especially in a new year or a new environment, a new school, when mum or dad is late.
Sure.
So that's a really good one to leave parents with.
Thank you so much, Nikki, for joining us and for all the valuable information.
Thanks, Zizi.
Hi, I'm Marlene Strauss and I'm your Miss South Africa for 2014. You are watching Joburg Today.
So next week, it's back to school for the kids, and if there's one thing they can't do without, it's stationery.
Waltons is, they've been in the stationery industry for about 60 years now, and so we're very experienced in stationery. It has been our core offering. The demand at this time of the year is incredibly heightened. It's a busy time of the year for all retailers and chain stores with the back-to-school season approaching, and specifically for Waltons, it is one of the very big parts of our retail calendar, so we put a lot of emphasis onto it.
January is a financially straining month for all parents, and the stationery demand around the back-to-school season is quite high, and Waltons gives parents a variety of options that best cater for different grades and age groups.
A consumer needs to be mindful of the fact that we have 3 product types, 3 price points for a product type. So you'll always find a house brand in our store for a product type. You'll have a mid-range product, and you'll also have a premium product. So it speaks to your wallet, and so be mindful when you're shopping here. Look for those house brands. They're quality products at excellent pricing. So if you are cash strapped, that's the way to go. We pre-packaged stationery per grade, per school, for your child. It comes in a cute Waltons back to school box, which our kids love. And then, you will find the same sort of range that you have in a catalogue in our stores as well, from the 1st of November right up until the 31st of January. Some practical advice would be to reuse stationery that you might have from previous years, so like your dictionaries and your staplers.
I'm Butumela Ratokwena for Joburg Today.
I'm Zonile Ngubeni and you're watching Joburg Today.
For more stories, check out our special focus section. And if you want to find out what's happening in and around Johannesburg, check out Joburg in your pocket. Well, that's it from me, Leroy. I leave you with Bright Lights by Just Ginger.
Back in ETV.
You can only find the great white light when you're not looking, and you should only look when you're willing to see what's surrounding you. Please come on, don't look away, it'll all come back to haunt you. You owe it to yourself, you owe it to believe in you. You can that's what you need. You know that's what you want. And yet you find another lover, baby. You can wait patiently, and you will see there is love in your heart. Come on, don't look away. It'll all come back to haunt you. You owe it to yourself. You owe it to believe in you. You can take control again. You can be the change, my friend. If you see through who you are, you can have it all. You can become whole again. You know that's what you need. You know that's what you want. You know that's what you are. You can take control again when you see through who you are.